Well, let's go back to Coach K here for a moment because again, he recruits you after just 2 years, and he had a losing record after 2 years. So, what really attracted to you to him? Because obviously, Coach K then maybe not the Coach K, obviously that he became as a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, well, he wasn't that then, and I think he would be the first to say that. I don't know that I have a good answer to that question. That give you a laundry list of here's why I knew that what his record wasn't what he was going to be. I didn't know that. I just felt based on all the time he spent with me, and I'm sure my teammates feel the same way or would articulate the same thing. You just kind of knew, and he was honest, he was straightforward. I liked him. I didn't know sort of how it was going to be in practice every day. I couldn't really tell that. So there were some times when your eyebrows went up and go, wait a minute, this is not the guy that recruited me. But it wasn't anything that was that big of a deal. You kind of dealt with it. But I don't ever remember, even when there were difficult days or we went through a rough patch or whatever, I don't ever remember regretting it or questioning it. To me, it's been an incredible benefit. And one of the reasons I probably should have mentioned this when you're asking about high school, but one of the reasons that the decision to play for the coach I wanted was so important is I did not have a good relationship with my high school coach. And I wasn't alone there. I don't know any of my teammates who did. It was a miserable experience. And even though we had a great team, like we had a whole bunch of guys played Division I basketball and beyond, and we were all great friends, but it was a lousy experience. And your coach is powerful in that, especially in high school. And I kind of relate that story. I don't mean to sort of hurt my high school coach's feelings. He's passed away, but I know he still has family that love him, and I'm sure don't like hearing me say this. But he made it miserable for us, and the reason I do that isn't to be hurtful. It's really more for when I talk to coaches, and especially high school coaches, that man, it's really important how you treat those guys, how you treat your players, and 20, 30 years later, they're not going to care whether you had the best out of bounds plays or all that. They don't care about the X and O's. It's how you treat them and how you make them feel. And it just wasn't a good experience, and I was not going to go through that again. And college was the only time I felt like I got to choose, and I wasn't going to screw that up. And luckily, I don't think I did.